just take the leap of faith, isn't it? Indian parents, either I'll be an engineer or a doctor or an accountant. My dad asked me, he was like, oh, what do you want to do when you finish school? I said, oh, accounting. And then he said to me that, what about hairdressing? I think at that point I said to myself, okay, I don't want to be just a hairdresser. I want to be one of the graduates. 11 years of me entering competitions, never won. I was always a finalist. And then boom, like 12 years later, you just hit the spot. I think in any business, I would say. I think when you learn to let it go, I feel that's when you start to scale. I think one of the biggest things we do is we don't try to sell, we try to educate our clients. One thing I'll leave over here on the table is standard, we'll build a business, letting it go, will scale.
So do you think... So the first and foremost thing I want to ask you, Chetan, is you remember who was the first person that paid you to do the hair, and what did that moment actually mean for you?
I think the first person who paid me to do his hair actually, I think when he came to me and then I said to him, look, I can't, I'm not ready yet. And I think that first haircut took me almost, I would say 3.5 hours.
Okay.
And honestly, it was so bad.
Okay.
Yeah. I never saw him again.
Fair enough. Okay. No, fair enough. You know?
Yeah, so, but the thing is, I mean, look, I've had clients in the past and you won't believe. So obviously now I'm in Melbourne, yeah? So I started seeing these people who were living back in Auckland. And then I moved here, and then somehow they also moved here. And I started seeing them. And then all these people I've been seeing in the past, who I've been seeing for almost like 10, 12 years. I've seen them through I've done their hair for their prom night. I've done their hair for their 21st and their uni graduation, their wedding, and then from there, their first baby shower.
Wow.
I know, right? Yeah. So I think, and that's what I like about hairdressing. I think it's the relationship that you build with these people. I mean, and look, I mean, it same goes with you as well, isn't it? Because I've seen you for such a long time back in Auckland, and look at the journey now. I mean, and here I'm sitting next to you, having these business and leadership talks, isn't
Absolutely.
it? How incredible is that, isn't it? Yeah,
it is.
So yeah, so that's what it is. I think it's a journey, and because I just love looking after people. I just love the hospitality side. So I think for me, it just comes naturally.
True.
To make sure that I look after people, to make sure that I do whatever I can to uplift them. Doesn't matter if it's with their looks or just by chatting to them or with my team, like having my team on board.
True. But do you remember how much did you charge him at that time?
Oh, it was $10.
And
I think when he was giving me, he was like, "Are you sure it's $10?" Because I think he was expecting to be a lot less because I took almost like bloody 3.5 hours to get his hair.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, 3.5 hours, $10, that's a crazy number, that's for sure.
I know, isn't it?
I wish that was real for this day, but it isn't, right?
And also the thing is, he was also, I mean, if we sort of going deeper into it, he was also New Zealand Mr. India.
Ooh, really? Okay, that's a crazy story then.
I know.
But when you picked that number, right?
Yeah.
I mean, did you think that you were worth that number, or was it just out of there?
Nah, it wasn't at all. I mean, because I think is I try my very best to charge my worth, and I can tell when I underperformed. And I can tell, yes, I can charge what I need to charge. Yeah.
True.
So
what was your thought at that point when your dad said that, that you should consider hairdressing as one of the aspects of moving forward?
I mean, honestly, I think I wasn't sure because obviously this was in 2004 or 5.
Yeah.
And at that time, hairdressing wasn't considered
I know.
a profession that you go into, like especially in India. isn't it? Yeah.
Very well said.
Yeah. So so I think from that point of view, I kind of sort of felt that I'll be going backwards a bit, or people won't take me seriously. So yeah. So to answer your question, like how serious do you think people will take you?
Yeah.
People didn't take me seriously at that time because hairdressing has always been thought that it's a course that you will do if you can't do anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my point was always that because even in my school as well, like some of my schoolmates, they were like, oh, why hairdressing? What are you thinking? And all that. So I think at that point I said to myself, okay, I don't want to be just a hairdresser. I want to be one of the great hairdresser. Yeah.
It is interesting what you said, and it hits me hard, Chetan, when I hear the story, because most of the time when you are going through a journey or you're going through a path, everyone around you expects something or the other out of you, and the expectations are usually higher in terms of what you're going to be doing and in terms of the path that you're going to follow. And you always have that aspect of whether you're going to be choosing the right one or the wrong one.
Yeah.
And when it turns out to be, completely right, it is amazing, of course. And everybody feels great about it. But when it turns out to be wrong, that's when we start, pondering about it.
Yes.
But is there anyone in your life that has still fully not accepted the fact of you being one of the, best hairdressers across Victoria now?
No, I don't think so. I think this, like everyone's, because thanks to social media, like everyone can see your journey on what you're doing and whatnot. I feel that everyone has come on board now. That is actually, you can make it really worth it as a career. Yeah. So I think, like I said, in the past years, I had people, but I think I have managed to almost, like I can say, like change their perspective by doing something great.
Oh, absolutely different, you mean?
Absolutely different, yes. Yeah. Like even like, I think, look, my first biggest break, I would say, was thanks to Vella when I joined. So when I came back to Auckland in 2013 or 14, I went ahead and joined Vella, and then I think that's where my career started taking off. Yeah, because my first gig that I got to do with them was New York Fashion Week.
True.
I've never in my life I imagined that I will be able to go to New York Fashion Week and work backstage. And I think when I went there and I saw the caliber and the people, how much they push and how much they push to grow themselves in that career, that's when I just decided, I'm going to give it all that I have to make the cut.
Cool.
And that's when it all started for me.
Yeah.
I think I feel that if I wasn't exposed to that backstage movement or those people,
true,
I wouldn't have.
So you mean the exposure meant quite a lot at that stage?
100%. I think they say that like you become who you sort of attract or you hang out with, isn't it? Yeah. So I think at that time I just managed to get into the right circle or right people or right mentors who were able to guide me or push me to even go harder.
How long did it take before the business started feeling stable?
I would say 2 years. Yeah, it took me 2 years, to stabilize it. And I think it goes with any business, I would say. Like even in Melbourne as well, in this store, I think I feel like now I'm starting to sort of get into that zone. I mean, obviously the business is not there yet. But I think, it does take 2 years for it to like set the system. I think the main thing is the people. It's the people in the business. And that can sometimes take years to find.
But don't you feel sometimes when you're doing this business and you have multiple places to run, do you ever feel that business is running you instead of you running the business?
In the beginning, yes. It feels like an expensive job, isn't it?
Yeah.
But thing is, yeah, and you're right. I think in the beginning, yes, it does feel like the business is running you rather than you running the business. I think that's when you start to put systems in place. So almost like what you have in your head needs to go on a paper.
Yep. But tell me about yourself. You had 2 salons, a reputation, a city where everybody knew who Chetan is, right? What do you say to a founder who's scared to leave the business they've built, and when they know in their gut that something great is waiting out there?
Yep.
What do you say to them?
Just take the leap of faith, isn't it? That's it. Yeah. So look in my end, and yes, me making a decision of moving to Melbourne, like leaving all that behind, my name, my reputation, it was hard.
How hard on scale of 1 to 10?
I would say like 12. Because thing is, like sometimes it's an ego as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone knows me here. Why would I move?
Yep.
Yeah, isn't it? It's almost like it satisfies your ego.
Yep.
But the thing is, I think it came to a point I was bored.
Really?
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. So
bored in a good way or bored in a bad way?
Bored in a good way. Yeah, because the thing is, like I said to you in the very beginning, when I joined this career, when people weren't sure of my decision, especially my friends, and I said to myself that I don't want to be just a hairdresser. I want to be, or try to become one of the greatest, if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I felt that was part of that journey. That was part of that decision that made me leave all that behind and then move to a new city and start literally from ground up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did your closest people say to you when you said it to them that you were going to do this?
Oh, literally every single person said to me, "Are you mad? Are you mad?" But at the same time, there were people who were saying, "That's one of the best decisions you will make." Yeah, so it's almost like you know what I mean. Yes, it's almost like who you have in that little pocket of yours, who you go to to ask or talk.
Yeah, there's always
making
two,
those
people,
like tough decisions. Yeah, because they will like people who will be like, "Oh no, you're in comfort zone. Just stay here. You're okay. Don't worry about it. You're doing well. Why move? Or why make that call?" And there'll be like people on the other sort of spectrum who will be like, "Do it. Yeah, get out of your comfort zone." I got into my comfort zone in Auckland.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Very much.
But were you scared actually in the beginning that what's going to happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how did you overcome that?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and I think that fear is what actually helps you. Or I mean, in my case, that kind of sort of what motivates me or inspires me to push even harder. Because then again, you almost have to like prove to yourself, isn't it? Or prove to the people you left behind that, hey, look, I can still do it.
Yeah.
Or
there's still some fire in me.
Exactly. Or there are people who I really admire too. It's almost like proving to them or that, hey, look, I can still do it. I can still make the cut.
Sure.
It took me like I was like, I think I was behind like maybe 1 year in catching up, but I think I managed to like get back on track now.
And if you wanted to put your journey of this moving across and and leaving something that great that you built over there.
Yep.
If you want to put it in one line, how would you say that to the people who are thinking right now that why should I leave when I'm winning?
Yep.
What would you like to tell them?
I think the best way to put this one is trusting your gut. I think that's the main thing. I think, and like I think if I give you my example, like, so my decision of moving to Melbourne came in 2023. We were away in Bali at this business forum, and the whole conversation started from there. that hey, if I want to do more, coming across might help, because I always wanted to get into the fashion or travel for work, and I felt because it's obviously a bigger market.
Yep.
You can get more exposure or more opportunities. Because I was traveling to Australia almost like 8 times a year from New Zealand. Exactly,
Wow. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So so it kind of sort of made sense. And all my mates who live in Australia, they also said the same thing, that hey, look, you already travel so much. Why don't you just think of moving?
Sure.
And so that's when the whole putting plan together started. And also like winning the Victorian Hairdresser of the Year, almost when I landed, was also like part of that plan as well. Yeah, it was
Interesting.
So look, I was thinking, because it's a new city, new country, nobody knows me.
Yep.
What's the best way to make an impact, or what's the best way to enter the market?
Yep.
Yeah. So the first thing I did was because when I bought this business, I wanted to diversify the brand.
Yep.
And so my very first collection was based on that. Like, how do I launch this brand again in the market? And then the second thing was, so that was for the consumers. Second collection was more for the industry. How do I launch myself in the industry? And that's when I did my second collection, which won me the Victorian Hairdresser of the Year in 2024.
Wow.
And I felt that really sort of helped push the trajectory up for me. It was like a good start to Australia for me.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if I look from where I am looking right now, the decision of the gut and the decision of you moving from the place where you were most comfortable to moving where you are right now, it's almost like, a roadmap to winning that you set it up for yourself. Currently, I was reading through a lot of things that you have done in the business as well, and most founders like yourself think a lot more differently. But there are also most founders who think brand building is about content, it's about ads, or having the right messaging.
Yeah.
How do you access, the rooms, the stage, the platforms, and people, can't even think of getting close to, but you have those access with you, being in this business.
Yeah.
So I want you to let people know how to get the foot in the door on those platforms.
Oh, I think you just have to push yourself into it. Honestly, I think it's approaching companies, approaching the brands, and just having always touching those like little points. And I think another thing I did in the past that actually got me into these kind of things was I was saying yes to every opportunity that was coming my way. Yeah, even didn't matter if I had money or not. I would still like somehow make it work and somehow still get to New York or London and just be there, just be in that moment. And obviously, like the second thing is the skill as well. Like working on your skill is just so important as well. But I just feel that you just have to get your foot in the door. You just have to ask and just keep pushing, keep performing. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, look, I think one of the things I want to add to this is keep your ego aside. Like sometimes I think, we feel that, oh no, I'm too big for it. They want me to approach, then rather than the other way around. You just have to pick up that phone call and get into people's DMs, and that's the way.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
Because you want to show your eagerness. You want to show that, hey, look, I'm really keen to do this.
Would you like to give an example how you did it back in the day because you talked about, there was a time you asked.
I asked, yep.
How many times did you ask?
I asked a few times, I did ask a few times. And it's funny. So I think if I give you an example, so it was 2017. Yes, it was 2017, beginning of 2017. And there was this educator who came from Australia, and they were touring around New Zealand. So my sales rep and the educator from Vella, they're like, oh, have you got some time? I really want to like meet this person. So we went to our good old Atomic in Kingsland, and we just sat down having a coffee, and the lady literally asked me, she was like, tell us, like, what do you want to do? And that's when I said, look, I want to do more. I want to like work at fashion weeks or be part of the platform artists and all that. And then she said to me, leave it to me. I can't offer you the world, but I'll try. I'll see what I can do. She went back to Australia, and then I think a week later, I got an email saying that Vella is doing a New York Fashion Week. Would you be able to go? And I only got a week's notice. I was new in the business. I only had like one more person working with me. She was like, I think she was like 18 as well. So really young. And I looked at the email, and I was like, oh my fucking God. I mean, it's New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest platforms.
Yeah.
I mean, people are like, it's like one of the dreams.
A dream come true.
Yeah, it's the biggest platform in the world. And and somehow she made it possible for me.
Was it your dream too?
And you won't believe. So I think like a month or so later, she left the company. So it felt like exactly. I think I haven't sort of like spoken about this before, but I felt that she just came to New Zealand,
just to help you.
Did what she needed to do, but imagine like if I didn't ask at that time. Like imagine if I in 2017, while having coffee, if I didn't ask, what if I asked for, give me discount on more products? I mean, give me benefits and all that, but. It's again like it's almost like what do you want to do? Like,
but there are people who does the same thing what you are, right? They keep on asking, but they never find the way that they get. I mean, you got yourself foot in the door.
Yeah.
But there are people who keep on asking, but there's no way an answer is coming out of the other side of the door.
Took me 12 years of asking. There we go. That answers the question there.
There you go. That's what it is, and I think you answer your question pretty.
It took me like
right?
literally took me 12 years. I mean, like the number of auditions I've done in the past to get into any kind of team or and like that. 12 years, but I just kept pushing.
It's amazing.
It was 11 years of me entering competitions, never won. I was always a finalist. And then, boom, like 12 years later, you just hit the spot. Wow. Yeah. So it's again like answering your question. I mean, you just have to keep pushing.
Keep knocking on the door.
Keep knocking on the door. You just never know. You might one day just hit the right door.
Brilliant. We're getting to the end of this episode today.
Yeah.
Right, Chetan? And it has been an amazing journey from the start of how you played out pretty well.
Yeah.
In terms of how you started and where you are right now. And this last one, this is the question I ask to most of the founders, entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I've never skipped this question because I think this is the core of our show. And the question is that what is that one scaling secret that you're leaving our audience with today?
I mean, look, that's something I'm still working on myself as well. But I think one thing I'll leave over here on the table is standard will build the business, but letting it go will scale. Yeah.
So do you think?
So to elaborate it, I think it's more about stepping back a little bit and letting and delegating things. Yeah.
Oh.
I think we are so obsessed with control, and I feel that that suffocates the business because you're trying to control everything when you can't. So I think having trust in people, which takes time,
Sure.
but which is why having the right people behind you, or next to you, or in front of you, is
Fantastic. This is Chetan Mongia, Victorian Hairdresser of the Year, international finalist. Every single move that he's made, it's a decision. It's not an accident. It's not an incident in his life. If it totally reminded you that the business that you're sitting in, it's not just close enough. You need to make it closer. You need to work on it to make it happen. And every day passing, it is your life that you put it in, you know. So thank you so much for watching this episode. If this episode moved you a bit, save it, share it, like it, and subscribe to our channel. Till then, see you in the next episode of Scaling Secrets.